You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loc, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen.
Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the Black Box. Black Box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Like Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spider Loc. You know, I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
7 C's, 3 G's activated, one more generalization. What's up with the YNs, man? It's not even the grandparents ain't say. Grandparent. Shout out Winter, love you, baby. But yeah, man, I was scrolling, man. I just kept popping up stories where grandparents was getting fucked over by YNs. Now, one of these stories is a dude just victimized a 93-year-old grandparent that he was not related to, it seems. But this first dude actually is accused, charged, and incarcerated currently for allegedly killing his own grandparents. Then he get in court and cry like a boo-hoo baby at 22 years old. I don't get it, man. But with no further ado, let's see what these YNs have been up to. No motive, y'all.
I'm your Brevard County community correspondent, James Sparvero. In West Melbourne, we're getting our first look at the grandparents who the sheriff's office says were murdered by their own grandson. George White was 83 and his wife Mary White was 81. This happened Wednesday night here on Washington Street. The sheriff's office says the grandson, Jeremiah Campbell, shot his grandmother first. And then when his grandfather, George, ran across the street to a neighbor's house for help, they say the 22-year-old grandson shot his grandfather through the neighbor's front door. They say in that process he also shot the neighbor's granddaughter, who was calling 911. This is what first responders reported.
I got 2 bullet holes in the door. I have a 25-year-old female shot in the leg.
Terry French, a next-door neighbor, tells me that young woman was his granddaughter. Terry, how is she doing? She's home from the hospital now?
She's home from the hospital, and she's doing well, physically. Mentally, she's still upset about it. And he shot 6 times, bam, 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 bam. Bullets flying all in my house with my family in it. I hope that they put him in jail for the rest of his life.
All right, good afternoon. I'm Judge Baker. Would you be able to state your name, please, sir?
Jeremiah Campbell.
Thank you very much. There's a warrant for your arrest. I can read the charges to you if you like. First.
That got to be a 5150 suit. Oh, my mama. He already going insane. Please.
2 counts, second-degree murder. They're punishable by life.
He wanted his grandfather dead.
And Terry, I think the big question still remains. Why would this young man want to allegedly kill his own grandparents?
That is a question I'm asking. I have no clue of why or what reason that young fella had or what they had over there that he wanted.
I checked with the sheriff's office, but it told me investigators still don't have a motive. During his first appearance at the county jail, Judge Michelle Baker denied Campbell a bond. In West Melbourne, Brevard County, I'm your community correspondent, James Sparvero, News 6.
Nah, that don't do no justice. This is crying like a business. Check him out, man. Y'all got to get the full-fledged crocodile tears after he robbed his grandparents of their last golden years. They were thriving well in their early 80s. No telling how much time God had in store to bless them with, man. They could have touched 100, man. That was horrible of him. But look, don't nobody feel for you. Look what he did, man. I don't know. Lest we find out somebody had slipped something in your drink that you had no idea and you tripped out. But even then, man, watch how he really cried.
A man who's accused of killing both of his grandparents at their home in West Melbourne broke down in court today.
Thank you, deputies.
That is our big story at 5:30. The suspect's family says that when they saw this mugshot behind us, they didn't even recognize him anymore.
He's also accused of shooting a neighbor. Fox 35's Randy Hildreth is live at the Brevard County Jail tonight. So, Randy.
Yeah, judging from what they say he did that night and how you looking on that mugshot, you was on one. Now you in there boo-hoo crying like a whole son. Oh, my mama.
You found out that his grandfather was well known in that community.
Yeah, good evening to you both. I spoke with his son.
She's so fine. All that caramel skin. That son just like kissing all on her shoulders. And ooh, we got some beautiful flavors amongst us. I don't know her actual cultural or nationality makeup, but that's a sister and she fine.
Late this afternoon, he says that his father had a life of service. He was a veteran, served in the Korean War. Later on in his life, he served this community, saying he served in many advocacy groups, including the NAACP.
2 counts, second-degree murder.
Standing before a judge shackled. The weight of 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell's alleged crimes hit him like a ton of bricks.
100,000.
Campbell told the judge he didn't want a court-appointed attorney Friday before deputies wheeled him away.
Thank you, deputies.
Campbell is accused of killing his grandparents, 83-year-old George White and 81-year-old Mary White, and also shooting and injuring a neighbor that George had run to for help. As the community learned of the loss.
When I did get the message, I actually screamed.
Bishop Jacqueline Gordon knew the Whites through church, and George served with her nonviolence advocacy group called Pushback Community Alliance.
Reverend died his way with gun violence. The one thing that he fought against, it's just so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming.
Campbell is being held with no bond for his grandparents' murder, and the community continues to pray for justice.
Anybody can be sorrowful after we speak or after we pull a trigger. But whoever pulled that trigger, I think, needs to face the consequences of that.
The neighbor who was shot in this domestic violence incident has been released from the hospital and is recovering at home. Campbell is also charged with attempted second-degree murder and shooting into an occupied dwelling. Reporting tonight, Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
Randy, thank you.
I would say it's a given. He ain't never coming home, but they considering letting the Menendez brothers come home, it seems. So you never know. But it'll be a long time before he ever even maybe see the light of day. And he gonna have a rough time in there. Somebody ain't gonna like what he did to his grandparents. He probably already on keep away. They got him like he probably here on a 4-point tie. He might really snap. They gonna medicate him up. But it ain't just him. Old folks, the one we supposed to protect, seem like young niggas don't give a Check this cat out. Oh, my mama.
New details tonight at 10. One family says they won't have peace until the teen arrested in the death of a 93-year-old grandmother gets convicted. His arrest took more than a year and a half. Your news leader has been digging deeper into his past tonight.
Well, police will tell you he's been busy, and we found out he's been accused of even more crimes since the death of that grandmother. WREG's Brian Didlake has been following this story and has the very latest. And Brian, what else have you learned?
Well, Greg, Stephanie, the suspect, Darian Taylor, was brought in by U.S. Marshals. But when we looked into Taylor's past, we learned that he had charges from not one state, but 2.
I was relieved for my family because there's always the threat with him on the street that there might be some violence against a family member.
For more than a year and a half, Ronald Harris says fear of retaliation was a constant for his family. U.S. Marshals sending out this image of the capture of 18-year-old Darian Taylor. Taylor is accused of killing Harris's mother, 93-year-old Geraldine, and injuring 2 other family members back in January of last year. At the time of Harris's death,
imagine living to 81, 82, 83, 93, and then an 18-year-old just take your life for no reason. This is crazy.
Taylor was 17 and now 18, but since then he has racked up several charges in 2 states. The first, WRG learned, was out of West Memphis in January of this year, where Taylor...
You know, when black news people go home, they don't talk like that. I promise you, cuz got a whole nother way he talk regular, like a nigga, I bet you. Oh, mama.
And others were arrested for theft after a series of smash and grabs. Fast forward 4 months to May, we saw Taylor...
Now, he might be a little light on his feet, and that might be different.
...end up facing even more charges, theft-related, just days apart. The first incident, Taylor was accused of stealing a firearm from a home prior in April, but was found with that same weapon during the recovery of a stolen vehicle. He posted bond, but less than 5 days later ended up back in trouble after being accused of stealing Mercedes-Benz vehicle parts in a separate stolen vehicle, which had not yet been reported. But Harris says outside of Taylor's troubled past, a more serious concern with the court process.
The police knew, but they couldn't bring the case because the court said, nope, you got to have more evidence. You got to have more evidence. And that took 1.5 years.
The family says that's the amount of time it took to get back key DNA and ballistics evidence. The Shelby County District Attorney's Office has been championing faster processing times. Last month, the Shelby County Commission approved $1.5 million that will get the ball rolling on a local crime lab. The commission also okayed 4 additional scientists to work at the state crime lab in Jackson, solely working to help solve Memphis crimes. Right now, evidence is sent to the TBI crime lab in Jackson, which takes more time.
We have to move forward and stay on top of the court system to make sure this case moves forward.
And now WRG has reached out to both the Shelby County District Attorney.
Yeah, he might not be light on his feet, man. I don't want to disrespect that brother. And if he not, believe me, he don't always talk like that.
Office as well as Memphis Police to see if there are any updates about the pending crime lab. We'll let you know when we hear back from them. For now, we are live here in downtown Memphis. Brian Ditlake for your news leader, WREG, Channel 3.
All right, a case has gone on for a while. Thank you, Brian.
Yes, I know we in a state of emergency and just in general, but if we ain't protecting the elderly, the precious elderly, we ain't doing nothing, y'all. Got to do better. Oh, my mama. Getting hard trying to live in this land, Lord. I'm sick of paying rent, I wanna be the landlord. Not too many children in my section 8 last night. Lights out, they on section 8. We get constipated from that government cheese. Paying taxes, steady get a government cheese. Don't nothing change no matter who we vote for. So why waste time even going to try to vote for? When you grind so hard, you supposed to see profit. Why we so broke? We supposed to be prophets. We never had a choice on coming to America. I feel something real bad is coming to America. I don't write the mayor, they say I got a right to, but I don't even know where a nigga supposed to write to. I keep my chest up and head to the sky until the day I burn or head to the sky. There was many bad days. Lord, I've had hills to climb and sleepless nights, but when I look around and see what you've done for me, I say thank you, Lord, and I won't complain. I'm no devil, I know that I'm God's son, but I still smoke weed with my godson. And even though they say the woman is the backbone, we just wanna see them laying on their backbone. Thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts, it's so much confusion. I want it all, for all that I care about. I want a ball, that's all that I care about. Travel 50 states, broke 48 laws. Ran across a book called 48 Laws. Some say it's bad, some say it's a good book. I say it ain't got nothing on the good book. I ain't tripping on going to the motherland. On the other hand, I like to buy my motherland. What price can we all get peaceful? Stay at war and swear that we peaceful. I've had What's wrong? Can't we all get along? Wanna buy a home, but can't get along. I'm trying to stay focused and write the right rhymes, cause these days everybody write rhymes. Uncle went to the rehab, hooked on morphine. It seems he came out even more fiend. Don't wanna see cuz die or blood bleed. We all lose every time black blood bleed. Holla Hail Mary, a light no candle, but I'm still trying to handle what I can do. I go hard for what I need, so it's ample. Watch me, you won't need no example. Crucial situation, my life in a crisis. Need to trade my life in for crisis. Please forgive me for what I did last night. I don't know, this might be my last night.
Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Loc. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Loc. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Loc.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Loc. Spider Loc, nigga.
Spider Loc.
It's Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Loc.
Spider Loc. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Loc, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loc is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loc on my mama's mama.
Spider Loc's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Bud, C-Mac. Shout out my Loc, Spider Loc, huh? Nate Bud on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loc, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
Hey, do yourself a favor. Listen to YouTube. Hit that. Yeah, right there, that video. Click that one. Yeah, that's the shit. I'm out of here.